Attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, everyone. This is Barb Bruno, and I want to welcome you to the webinar. The topic of today is Assist 100% of your candidates starting today. And I don't know if you're anything like me, but throughout my entire career, what has bothered me the most about what we do for a living is that the people that really need us the most, we can do little or nothing for. And so over 25 years, that's just been something that's always been in the back of my mind. I've always felt bad about it, that we help a small percentage of those people that came to us. And for years, I've wanted to come up with some type of solution. And it's interesting because the reality of it is that 100% of the job seekers who are attracted to your company expect you to find them a job, a contract, or a temp assignment. And we've surveyed job seekers for years. And when we ask them their expectations, whether they have experience, skills and experience, or they're in your niche, 100% of the people that send a resume in, they answer one of your postings, or they, contact you directly, 100% of the people that come to you expect you to find them a job. Worldwide, we place less than 5% of the people that come to us. So what this results in is that 95 people that are attracted to our businesses are disappointed by the services that we offer, which obviously is not a good number. I want to start out today by just asking you a few questions. When you look at which candidates call you the most, obviously they're not the top talent, they're not the people you're going to place in jobs. The answer is, obviously it's the candidates we can do nothing for. How much time do you spend daily providing free consulting? We've actually surveyed and watched this and monitored it, and the average right now in today's job market is roughly 60 to 90 minutes a day, and most owners don't even realize that their recruiters are spending this much time on the candidates they're never going to place in jobs. But think about something, for a moment. What's easier, making an outgoing cold call or just taking calls from the candidates that really need us and providing free consulting? Bottom line is all of us are, kind of the social workers who like money, but we've got to be very careful for that social working side not to come out. And you have to think about, how do candidates feel about you? How do they feel about your company when we don't place them in a job? Because remember, 100% of them, when they come to us, they think we're going to find them a job. Next question I'd like to ask you is, what are you losing in production each time you or somebody in your office takes an incoming call from a candidate you will never place? Our clients want skills, stability, and experience. And yet again, the people that are calling us the most are the people that we will never place. And also, how does this negatively impact your income and the profits of your company? This can be obviously extremely cost limiting when we're taking these calls that don't make us any money. The job market is and will be candidate driven for the foreseeable future. And so there is no better time than today to begin to assist 100% of the candidates who reach out to you for help, because quite frankly, your success and the success of your company depends on it. I have not met an owner anywhere, and I've done a number of conferences so far this year, and when I talk to owners, and I ask them, do you wish you could help everybody? Obviously the answer is yes, but then they follow it up with, but we just can't. And again, I reiterate, we're social workers who like money, but we will fail if we let that social worker in us surface too often. And we currently, as a profession, in the staffing and recruiting profession, we currently do next to nothing for the people who need our help the most. And those are the unemployed candidates who do not have skills, stability, and experience, which is what our clients want to hire. I remember when I first went into business, I almost lost my business. I know most people that went into this business talk about their immediate success. I did not have immediate success. I went into this business never having worked at an employment firm before, and I was spending most of my time, helping the people who really needed my help. And after about 6 months, I realized, wait a minute, nobody is getting hired. Like, clients aren't hiring these people. And then I realized, 6 months into the business, I've got to focus on those people that I can help. Time can often be our greatest challenge because there's so many hours in the day, and it's impossible to offer unqualified job seekers the time and attention they need on an ongoing basis to find employment. And the truth of the matter is, giving free advice can make us feel good, and it's easier than picking up the phone. But the problem is, the minute you offer advice to a candidate, rather than giving them something to do, the minute you offer them free advice, you become their consultant, and what happens is they become the stalker candidates. They start calling your office daily because they know you're going to talk to them and nobody else is. The irony here is that the time spent on job seekers who will never place, the people that need us the most, is one of the greatest time wasters in our profession. But what I want to show you today is a way that you can eliminate this time waster basically starting today. And let me give you examples. This was my biggest problem. You know, how many times has a client referred their spouse or their child or their friend or their aunt or their uncle or cousin to you, and you find yourself spending your time, and I did this all the time. If a client called me and said, my daughter's looking for a job, Barb, can you help her? I would write a free resume. I would give her free consulting services, you know, and I would spend all kinds of time because this was a referral by one of my good clients, you know, and when I look back at all the hours I spent doing this, you know, realizing it was a total waste of my time, I can't even put a dollar amount on that. And what about all the incoming status or update calls that we get from job seekers we're never going to place? You know, or what about the availability? If you're in the temp or the contract business and you've got people calling in to let you know they're available, unless you have a voicemail taking those calls, when they call in to tell you that they're available, they're also asking the person on the end of the phone a ton of questions. They're not just giving you the availability, you know, are they? And again, this is all time that is not going to make you or your team any kind of money. Not being able to help all the job seekers has been one of my greatest regrets until now. Business is improving, and I'm seeing that all across the world. It's not only in the United States, it's Canada. I've been in Canada 4 times in the last 6 weeks doing training, and business up there is very strong right now. It's improving worldwide. But best use of your time is for you to focus right now on increasing production, on increasing profits, and obviously increasing your income. It is for this exact reason that we've developed a resource for you, which will allow you to help 100% of the candidates you attract. You know, and what I did is I actually designed a career portal, and so that all of you understand, I did this only for my business. About 2 years ago, I was tired of all these calls. I had to do something for these job seekers. And so in 2009, I really started thinking about this, that, my God, people need help. So I designed a career portal for my own business. And what I could do is send all these job seekers to my career portal, and it gave them everything they needed. It gave them a 16-step process to follow to find a job. I had all the job boards in there, 1,100 job boards that they could access. I did free calls for them once a week where they could ask questions. So once a week we did a 20-minute call and 40 minutes of Q&A. And what happened was other owners saw my career portal and said, oh, my God, can you do this for us? So it took us another year of development to figure out how could I have you customize this where it looks like you did this. Because if you want a career portal for your business, you don't want my name on it. You don't want my company name on it. You obviously would like your own name on it. So if you really want a resource to eliminate your greatest time waster, you could put your name, your logo, your information on it. And basically what I want to do right now for just a few minutes is I want to show you a career portal so that you can actually experience this amazing resource. And like I said, what I'm going to show you right now is I'm going to show you a copy of my career portal. But your career portal would have your name on it. It would have your logo. You can see that when you're looking at this career portal right now, this is my logo in the corner, HR Search. And this is the sign-up page. And just so all of you realize, this is where the job seekers go when you refer them to your career portal. And basically, it's showing them there's over 1,100 job boards. They can have free weekly webinars. And remember, they think you're doing this for them. We have a ton of resources in here. We can review their resume. There's a resume builder in here because most job seekers that really need us don't even have good resumes. And we have a free resume builder in here. And if they use the resume builder in here, our system looks at their resume and gives them a prep. It says, gee, you've got gaps of employment. This is the perception of the client, and this is what you do to overcome this. So it actually provides a prep based on the resume they build in our resume builder. And we have a library filled with articles. And so every one of these, if they click on this, they can register, to get into your career portal. And of course, there's a welcome down here that you would write, that you're going to customize. We give you some options you can choose, but this is where, you can write about your firm, why you're providing this resource for them. But what I want to do right now is log into the career portal because I've put a dummy candidate in here. And the reason I've done this is so I can show you how this works. And if you want access to a career portal, we can give you access to one of our career portals. You can go in and you can sign up as a job seeker and actually experience the career portal and see exactly what it does. what you're looking at right now is the home page of the career portal. And you can see we have 3 phases of the job search. We have prepare, search and connect, and interview. So think about this. You refer somebody to this career portal, they can click on prepare, and it gives them 6 steps in the preparation phase. First, they have to assess what they want to do. How do they select a target? How do they develop their brand? You know, we've got a resume builder in step 3 where we show them how to build a resume, write cover letters, how they can get references from people. Then we give them sound advice based on their resume. Our career advisor analyzes the resume they build and gives them advice. We teach them how to set goals, make commitments, and get results. Then if they go to the search and connect phase of the interviewing process, we give them 5 steps. You know, how do you market yourself? How do you directly market yourself to hiring authorities? How do you use job boards? How do you network? You know, how do you schedule interviews and informational interviews? So see, what's nice about this is they think you did this for them. You refer all these candidates you can help to this resource. They're on here, and they're grateful to you for giving them all of this information. Step 4 in Search and Connect is solving. Anytime they're on those calls and they ask me questions, and I hear a question over and over again, I turn that into a program, so that, you know, we're giving them solutions on problems that they're facing in today's job market. But there's 5 steps under, you know, the search and connect phase, and then interview, there's another 5 steps. So basically this is a 6-step process that shows them exactly, you know, what they have to do, you know, for you know, to find a job. And obviously when we're talking about interviewing, we're showing them how to do research, you know, interview strategies, how to debrief themselves and follow up, how to negotiate an offer, and of course how to finalize, how to wrap things up. And so, you know, what we tell the job seekers is get in here and sign up for the calls that we do. We do a live call for them every single week. When they register in this career portal, they tell the system, this is the kind of job I'm looking for in this geographic location at this salary level. And so if any jobs come up on any of the 1,100 job boards that are aggregated here, it also shows them jobs that they can apply for. For instance, I logged in as a salesperson. So it's telling me here's an inside sales rep, an experienced salesperson. And some of these jobs were just posted. Some were posted a few hours ago, some a few days ago. But it gives them access to an aggregate job board in one place. Now, what happened after we launched this career portal, we gave them everything free for over a year. But then they came back and said, I don't want to write my own cover letter. I don't want to do my own resume. You know, can a person review my resume as opposed to me reviewing my resume? So what we did, or how do I update my LinkedIn profile? How do I write a thank you note? So what we did a little over a year ago is we partnered with some paid services, and if the job seekers, they can come in here and do everything free, but if they decide to pay for a service, we do a revenue share with you. So not only does this give your job seekers a phenomenal, you know, resource, so now you're helping everybody. You're placing 5% of the people you would normally place in a job, and the other 95%, what you're doing is you're sending them to your career portal, and they can do everything free, but if they use any of these paid services, after we pay the services, we divide the profits 50-50 with you. And there's nothing that makes me happier at the 15th of every month than to write checks to hundreds of career portal owners. I love doing that because basically this resource pays for itself if you promote the resource. And I want to take us back, and if you want access to this resource, I can give you a login, and basically, you know, you can come in as a job seeker, you know, and look at this career portal and experience it, you know, basically, you know, like a job seeker would experience it. So let me get back to where we were on this presentation, so I can, you know, show you the rest of it. Now, what I showed you is a brief view of the career portal, and it only takes a couple minutes, and you could begin to offer this tremendous resource to all your job seekers. And this basically gives your recruiters something to do. So what my team has said, what we love, Barb, is the end of every day when we leave, we know we have helped every single person that came to us. And we just love that feeling. We love that, you know, now we're helping everybody. And it takes roughly 15 minutes to set up a career portal. It's a 5-step process that we can walk you through. And, you know, most people that have signed up, it's taken them roughly 15 minutes. Now, if you want to register as a job seeker on a site, we've set up a site for you. If you go to www.myjobsearchresources.com, if you go there, pretend you're a job seeker, and set yourself up an account. And what would be nice about this is when you do this, you will see everything the job seekers get. The only thing that has to be real information is your email address, like your name and the type of a job you're looking for. None of that has to be real. The only thing that has to be real is your email, because the system will email you back. And it's interesting because we've had this in the market now for over a year, and what's nice is we've realized it's a triple win. You know, you win because improved word-of-mouth advertising. The interesting thing is when candidates are not happy now, they don't just tell their neighbor and friends. They can go on social media and slime you to hundreds or even thousands of people in a matter of minutes. And so now everybody loves you because you're helping everybody, just like they expect us to. Your sales team will increase production, and we're seeing that in our Career Portal clients because now they're focused on the 5% of the candidates they can place. In fact, some owners were shocked to find out that the favorite part of the job of some of their sales team was to give free consulting, that they didn't want this taken from them. They liked giving free consulting to the candidates, you know, and these were not necessarily the top producers in everybody's office. And obviously the big winner is the job seekers because we're giving them information that we know as recruiters. They can't find this information any place else, and we're giving them information that works. And so now you can help 100% of them. Anybody that contacts you for help for the first time in history, you can help them. And what's nice about this, you can even reach out to people that you normally don't place. You can offer that to schools in your community. You can offer this to job clubs, and they love you for it. They love that you're giving them a resource. Now, benefits that I didn't anticipate when I developed this was our Career Portal owners are landing new clients. And the way they're doing that is they're telling their clients that have layoffs or cutbacks, we've got a resource. If you want to use it, you can use it free. And these prospects are going, why would you give me something free? And when they're doing that for their employees, many of these companies have come back and said, we've never had a recruiting firm really care about, you know, anything else but making placements with us. The fact that you had this resource, we want to do business with you. Our Career Portal is setting you apart from your competition. I think right now we're all looking for differentiators. How do we stand out? How do we stand out to our candidates? How do we stand out to our clients? This Career Portal is a real standout. Your current clients, they're facing the same problems we are. Who's calling them the most? It's all the job seekers they're never going to hire. And you can offer your Career Portal to your clients saying, by the way, if you're not hiring people, we've got a resource you can send them to and take the pressure off of your HR team. And obviously, last and not certainly least, your Career Portal generates passive income. And when you look at this problem of what do we do with all these people that we can't help, you have three options. You know, you can do nothing, which is what I did for 25 years. Because I didn't know what to do, so I just kept letting these people call in, or I kept wasting my time trying to help them. You could develop a resource, and I can tell you this resource is a work in progress. Like, we're improving our resource. Every single month we come up with new ideas, and we're actually going to launch a new version of our Career Portal before the end of the year because the job seekers want a resource where they can track their job search. So I've developed a CRM for job seekers, and it's going to be free to them where they can go in and track what they're doing. I have some owners that want to list their own job orders on the site, so we're going to give those options. If you want anything on this site, once you're one of our clients, we listen to every recommendation, and if we get recommendations from a number of people, it becomes part of what we offer. And again, the third option is you can set up one of our Career Portal in minutes, and your candidates will think that this is something that you developed for them. We're invisible. They will never hear the name Barb Bruno. They will never hear Good as Gold Training. They will never hear Happy Candidates. And the reason I named it this, and people go, that's such a cheesy name. The reason I named it Happy Candidates, quite frankly, is because isn't that what we all want? We just want people to be happy with the services that we're offering. And so just imagine being able to offer the following. You can offer every job seeker a 16-step proven process to find a job. You can offer them a free resume builder, free weekly live job seeker webinars. When I do the webinars, I just did one today on what do hiring authorities really mean when they say you're overqualified. And it was interesting because the training took 20 minutes, and then I answered questions for 40 minutes. They think I work for you because I got on the call today and said, hi, welcome to this week's job seeker call. We're so glad you're here. Today's topic is, and I give the topic, and then at the end I answer questions. If they want to communicate with me, if they say, well, how do I communicate with you? I go, just send, an email to support@Career Support Network. It's kind of a generic, email that we give them, so if they have questions, we can answer them. But, we're interacting with them on your behalf. They also have the customized career advisor to give them advice on how do you handle gaps of employment, not working for a year, step backs in title or salary. And there's also many comprehensive tools that enhance their job search efforts. We're in the new career portal coming later this year. They're going to be able to register utilizing their Facebook login. We're going to give them a CRM to track their job search activities. You will be able to add your own job orders or assignments. There will be additional analytics in the back office. At the very onset, nobody wanted to access these candidates. These were the candidates you're not going to place. Some of our career portal owners now want to access the people that sign up. So we're going to make that possible. We also want to make sure that this fits properly on any kind of mobile devices and tablets, and we want you to be able to see what people are doing when they log into your career portal. And again, you'll have access to the candidates. Now, I'm not creating an ATS. I don't want you to think that you can search them, but you'll have access to the people that are signing up in your career portal. Again, if you want to experience the career portal firsthand, you can go to www.myjobsearchresources.com. If you're wondering, okay, this has to cost a fortune, no, it doesn't. Our current pricing is $99 a month, or an annual pricing if you pay a year at a time of $9.99. What we're doing in the month of May is we have May discount prices. You can sign up for the first year for $5.99. And if you promote your career portal, the revenue you generate can definitely cover that cost. But again, you have to promote this. I have some people saying, gee, I didn't get a check. Well, they only have 10 people in their career portal. The companies that are making good money on their career portal are constantly promoting it. They've got it linked to their website. They're constantly sending people here. Their receptionists, their recruiters are sending people to the career portal because, again, imagine what you could benefit if you put 60 or 90 minutes back in the day of all your recruiters. To receive this pricing is not on our site. Our normal pricing is on our site. So if you'd like to take advantage of this pricing, you have to call my office. And so if you can write down that number right now, 219-663-9609. And when I look at this, and now that we've had it in the market, close to 2 years, I can tell you the benefits are priceless because it will increase sales and profits. I guarantee you that. It's going to eliminate your greatest time waster. It's going to generate passive income for you. And just as important, when people go on social media and talk about your company, it's all going to be positive because now you're going to help 100% of the people that come to you. So to receive this May discount pricing, again, you have to contact us at 219-663-9609. And so to receive the May discounted pricing, again, you have to call our office. But I would suggest if you want more information on this product, you can go to happycandidates.com, and that will take you, to the process. To the site where you can actually look at the process. You can go to the site that I gave you, that myjobsearchresources.com, and actually register as a job seeker. Or you can call my office and we'd be glad to answer any questions. Now I have to get back. Let me see. My slides have gone. My actual slide disappeared. So let me get back to the career portal because I want to answer any questions that you have. And so let me get this. Any questions you have, you can ask me questions one of two ways. You can go to the attendee list and find your name, and if you want to talk to me, if you put a PIN number, and I gave you a number, a call-in number, an access code, and a PIN number. If you put the PIN number in, you can go to the attendee list, click on that little yellow hand, and I can talk to you one-on-one. If you'd rather type in a question, I know a lot of people would rather type in a question, you can go down below and type in a question, and I'll answer every question you have. Just click on questions. It'll open a dialog box. Type in your question. Now, if you want to be answered anonymously, I know some people don't. I use your first name. If you don't want me to use your first name, just type in anonymous, and I'd be glad to answer any questions. Okay, here's the first questions from Karen. Is there a limit to how many job seekers we can have in our career portal? No, there is no limit. And so you can refer as many people as you want. I have some people that have gone to their community colleges. They've offered this to schools, to job seeker groups. It's amazing how many people are really promoting this to all kinds of people. And again, it makes you and your company look like heroes because you're reaching out. Or like now, I used to speak at job fairs and I used to try to help local schools. Now when they ask me, I say, I don't have time to do that, but I have a resource for all your participants, and they love this. We had an instance where a father went into his daughter's school. She was a junior, and they wanted him to speak on how to find a job. So he offered the career portal. The school came back and said, can we put all our juniors and seniors through it? And he said, absolutely. And before long, he was contacted by the superintendent of schools of his district. And now all the schools are using it. So again, you can reach out and you can help people you've never helped before. And most importantly, you can help everybody who reaches out to you. I never realized, I guess I never thought about it, that 100% of the people that call us or send us a resume, they expect us to find them a job. And when we don't, they're very disappointed in us. And so this is a solution that, even if the cost, I've tried to make the cost as simple as possible, as low as possible, so that it can more than pay for itself if, in fact, you promote this. This is from Frank. Barb, do we have protected territories? Is this like a franchise? If I buy this in St. Louis, do I own St. Louis? No, I cannot have protected territories, and let me explain why. If I did do that and I protected a city and you could be the only person in your city that does this, I would have to charge thousands of dollars for this, not hundreds, not $99 a month, and it would be much more limiting and it would be much more expensive. I would much rather, and again, when we launch our new career portal, something I didn't mention in the fall, obviously none of them look alike. You can choose different colors. You're going to put your information, your logo, your phone number. It has all your contact information in there. But in the fall, we're going to offer more designs where the career portals are going to look very different and you're going to have more options. So it'll even look more, much different in the future. And worldwide, we've sold these only in Canada and the United States, and currently we have over 300 clients. And so are there going to be 10 clients in your city? Chances are no, because we've sold a high number of these in Canada, and we're selling them currently in the Canada and U.S. And by the way, that's the only places we're available right now. We are going to go worldwide with this, but because of the resources, right now we have the resources and the job boards for both Canada and the U.S. We do not have this available for other countries right now. Let's see. Okay, this is from Pat. Is there any downside to this? What if I don't agree with the advice you're giving? And that's a good question, Pat, because obviously, you might not agree with the way the advice that we're giving. I can tell you we've had no complaints. I have not had one career portal owner come back to me and complain about the information in the career portal. I would suggest that you go to that site, that myjobsearchresources.com, and review the 16-step process. Everything we're giving them works, and we have a tremendous number of job seekers. When they attend the weekly calls and they follow the 16-step process, they're finding a job on their own. And you know who they're thanking? They're thanking you. Not thanking me. In fact, I have owners call me all the time and say, I feel kind of guilty, Barb. We're getting thank you letters, we're getting cookies and, fruit bouquets from people we would have normally ignored. We feel kind of guilty. These should be sent to you. No, they shouldn't, because you set up the career portal. And so what I'm trying to do, this is something, I don't know about you, but I've always been bothered by this. And I can tell you when I first went into business, I almost lost my business because I spent so many time with these candidates that I would never be able to help. I felt sorry for them. And if I've got owners on the phone, I guarantee you don't realize how much time your recruiters are spending taking incoming calls from people that are going to never make you money. And we do it because we're basically nice people. When you go into our profession, I don't meet people in our profession that are not do-gooders. We want to help people. We want to leave our mark. We want to make a difference. We truly care. We're good people. And so what this is allowing you to do now, again, for the first time in history, you leave your office every night knowing you helped 100% of the people that sent you a resume, gave you a phone call, because you send them to this resource and it gives them every single thing they need. And again, in the future, if you're one of our clients and you'd like to see us add something or change something, or you've got some kind of ideas, we take our direction from you. I've always done that. I've always really listened to my clients, whether it's my training clients or the people that own my career portal. I take my direction from you. I'm very accessible. You have a support line right into my office. You've got the phone number for my office. And we really do listen to you because we want our owners to be thrilled. And, when we're saying downside, there's so many more benefits to this. I cannot believe the people, my career portal owners, how many prospects they're turning into clients, because this is a differentiator. Clients like that you're helping everybody. They like that, and so it sets you apart from your competition. And in this competitive job market, we need everything we can get. And is social media, good for us or bad for us? Well, it depends on what they're saying about you. If 95% of the people that come to you don't find a job and you do nothing for them, and maybe you give them some advice at first and then they call you every day so you quit, I don't care if you gave them advice at first. The minute you stop giving them advice, they're on social media telling all their family and friends and anybody else in their network that your company doesn't know what they're doing or they don't help people or that you misrepresented what you do. Because remember, their expectation is that you're going to find them a job. So I don't see any other questions. I'm more than willing to answer personal questions. So can my team. I look forward to talking to any of you. This pricing is in effect to the end of the month. Obviously, we're all facing a holiday next week, Monday. So we've got this special pricing through the 31st, which is next Friday. So if any of you would like to sign up, call my office. If you want to go to a site on your own and just pretend you're a job seeker and experience this, I forgot to mention one very important thing. You as an investor will get an email from me every 2 weeks giving you hints on how to market this, let you know what other owners are doing, let you know what changes we're making. We call it the communicator. Your job seekers get an email from us once a week. It's called the Career Advisor. One week they get a Career Advisor. The next week they get a note from the Career Advisor. And we're giving them some timely tips, things they can do with their job search. We're announcing the calls to get them to sign up the calls. And then we're just giving them other hints on how to progress their search. So they have this resource, plus they think you're giving them a free call where they can ask questions once a week, and you're also giving them an email once a week. So the candidates that you normally ignore now feel like you have your arms around them and you're helping them. And the way you can do this is by setting up one of your own career portals. So we would love to welcome you as our newest clients. Again, I welcome any questions you have. Please call my office. You can ask for me direct or talk to any member of my sales team, and I certainly hope we have a chance to help you help everybody. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.